Alright, welcome to Hong Kong Island Breakdown for the trailer, guys. I'm Log7. Huge shout out to my boy Dan, who obviously gave us the 4K 60 FPS version of the trailer. So first off, the most important part is here, where it shows the navigation screen, which, listen, that was actually something that we requested as a community. I'm not sure how far in depth it will go, if it will show the music playing, if it will show custom media or navigation, etc, etc. But the most important thing here is we have the name of the song title, which is in the trailer, and on the left, obviously, we have the location of the Solar Hotel, which is located here in Victoria Park. And we all know that this building will be a fictional building that is basically one of the main events, the main competition and housing area for TDU SC. And of course, on top of that, you obviously have some nice jewelry all across the board, so I'm sure that is also a hint at customization options. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's move on throughout the trailer. Obviously, start stop engines, got the Aston Martin, we got all the similar stuff that we got last time. So Hong Kong Island, the two cars obviously jump out of the trailer and then you switch here. Now obviously we have the Porsche and the G-Wagon racing head to head in one of the areas in Hong Kong Island, which up on the screen right now is the said area on where I think that this is taking place. But anyways, going across, you can see them drifting along the sand, driving through the dirt, and what you're going to see is it's going to transition to one of the first things that I cannot wait for, nightclubs. Now, if you did not know, nightclubs was a thing actually in TDU 2, however, they didn't actually get to fully implement it. It was one of the things that people kind of assumed because, by the way, the two clubs in Ibiza are actually the two clubs in real life, and they were actually going to make it accessible in-game. But like I said, Atari didn't really favor for it, so it's very nice to see it actually return in TDU SC. But let's continue the trailer. So after that, obviously you got the nightclubs, dancing, pretty interesting, can't wait. You switch to this shot here. We now know that the BMW i8 and of course the Lamborghini Huracan are going to be in TDU SC. Now the bigger news is that both of these car brands were actually not previously in a TDU game from TDU 2. They were, I believe, in TDU 1, however they were removed for TDU 2. So it's very nice to see Lamborghini and BMW returning as some of the car manufacturers in TDU SC. But let's continue this video. As you can see, they come out of the tunnel, and now something very interesting that you're going to see, which by the way, you may have just seen it, they were actually pedestrians that were walking across there. Will we see pedestrians in the game similar to, say, The Crew 2? I really hope so. It'll make the map feel a lot more alive, especially since we're going to be getting a smaller map. It is definitely possible in my opinion. We're just going to have to wait and see for more official information though. Let's continue on. Now this is also the scene where you're going to see some of the businesses that are actually not on this location. So all of these neon signs are actually found on mainland Hong Kong, which technically doesn't really make any sense, but I'll explain that in my video later today, guys, on where I say that we have got to be traveling beyond Hong Kong Island because it doesn't make sense otherwise. But anyways, continuing through the trailer, you can see that obviously these two are racing, some pedestrians there, and it shots back to the nightclub. You see someone dancing as well. Is that a hint at maybe a higher rating scale? Now at the end, we're back at the port, which is one of the locations. Also, this huge port obviously is mainland Hong Kong area. But as we continue through this, you guys can see a very quick little split screen. I actually missed it, but up on the screen right now is the frame before, and this frame actually shows the larger area of Hong Kong. So I'm sure we're going to be traveling beyond the island of Hong Kong, but again, I'll explain more in detail on my next video. But on the screen you can see that there is actually a race that they're planning, and you're going to see this race later on in this trailer when they're racing across the coastal highway. But I'll get to that in a bit. But this looks to be, I would want to say, either the pause menu or say TDU media, which we all know was something that pops up on your TV, shows your media, the weather, etc, etc. But just says my activities, current objectives, upcoming race. Pretty interesting indeed. So we're just gonna fast through that, and you can see that again, this frame shows the tunnel that exits Hong Kong Island to go to Hong Kong. So it would make sense that we're going to be traveling beyond Hong Kong Island. But anyways, considering, you can see that obviously the casino most likely going to be on the island. I'm not sure where it would be. They didn't show it on the map, but it would make a lot of sense for it to be there. See them betting their cars. Now at this frame here, you can actually see a clothing store. And guys, the fact that they've already added a clothing store, in my opinion, it would make sense that, hey, maybe we will actually see dealerships, clothing shops, all that. It would make a ton of sense for them to not leave it out, because like I said, they are for sure core TDU features. So from houses to dealerships to stores to tuna shops, KT, I hope it's all in the game, and honestly I have faith that they're going to be doing that. But continuing on, we got the Aston Martin racing with the Lamborghini not far behind, and in one of these shots you're going to see the airplane icon up on the highway sign, which definitely hints to there being an airport in game. And obviously, where is the airport, which obviously cannot be found on Hong Kong Island? Well, Hong Kong International Airport is found just across from the island of Lantau, which again I'll get to in my next video coming later today, guys. Anyways, as you can see, it shows the diamond and all of those 4 cars that were in the trailer up here, and here is the highway race. The Aston Martin, the Huracan, the BMW i8, they're all racing on the same coastal highway, and actually it is the same race route that we've seen earlier on in the trailer. So as I continue on, it's going to zoom out of the map. You can see across from Hong Kong Island is Hong Kong. Obviously the Solar Hotel is shown, and a couple of other areas going out throughout the island. So pretty interesting. I can't wait to hear more information about this, guys. But this is just my trailer breakdown. If I did miss anything, comment down below on what your thoughts are if you want to hear more. And of course, the full trailer link in 4K and 60 FPS will be down in the description below. Huge shout out to my boy Dan for doing so. And other than that, guys, if you did enjoy this video, leave a like down below and subscribe for more TDUSC content. I'm Alex7. I'll see you guys in another video. I'm out. Peace.